Hello and welcome to season 3, episode 12 of Nick of Time. And we're going to get right into it, man. Knicks versus Sixers, game 1 tonight. Biggest matchup, Joel Embiid versus Karl Anthony Towns, I think is the biggest matchup. Now, I'm going to break down Joel Embiid in this series. He can do a lot of stuff if he's healthy. He puts a lot of problems on the Knicks from the mid range, from if he's posting up, the Knicks have to draw two, have to come with two. And yes, they've done a good job of their late doubles, but I think I've heard somebody said it on a YouTube channel that they do that Joel Embiid now is less of using his strength like he did in the Knicks series in 24, and now he's more methodical where you can't bring late help because he's not getting in that position where he's running into three defenders or two defenders. Like, he's not running into people. He's just trying to methodically turn around and shoot over you, or turn his back to you, or just do. So it's harder to do that type of stuff when you're bringing late doubles. Um, so you have to guard him. And I think Towns gets the first assignment because it's center versus center. But I think the Knicks can show OG at him. I just don't think they can show him at him to start the game. I think it has to be a thing that, you know, if needed, you could throw OG Anunoby at him. I mean, because then that throws where does Cat guard? Cat would guard, let's just say Kelly Oubre. Then Jalen Brunson would have to guard VJ Edgecombe. I think VJ Edgecombe would take his lunch offensively. I love Jalen Brunson. We've been here and we've been saying great things about Jalen Brunson. VJ Edgecombe would take his lunch on the offensive end if VJ is getting guarded by Jalen Brunson. So that's the things you get into. So I think depending on the lineup, you would throw OG at him. But I think depending on that lineup, you'd probably have Mitch in. So why not throw Mitch at him? And I think we'll get into Mitch too. He's big X factor. Now, Carly Towns does give a lot of problems to the 76ers as well, with his jump shot, because Joel Embiid's going to be in drop, especially with his mobility. Yes, the Sixers can do some late switches where they can get him out of that position, but still, when he's in a late drop, Towns is wide open for three, and it just causes a lot of problems, man. If Joel Embiid's not completely mobile, like he's showing to be not completely mobile, it's hard to guard Karl Anthony Towns. As much as we say about the 76ers and Joel Embiid is like, defensively, his mobility is not there. And I think that people say that a lot about an offensive game. His offensive game won't be great. But what about the defensive game? Because the Knicks have a center that can really take advantage of you if you're not coming out to play mobility wise. If you stay in drop and also in drop coverage, Jalen Brunson will take advantage of you. Like, that's a lot of the things that Joel Embiid gives you if he's not mobile. Not just offensively. Yes, the Sixers will suck offensively if he can't move. Won't be as good, but obviously defensively they'll struggle too, because then he's a statue, and Brunson can just pull up over him. Cat can just stay on a 3 point line where they set a pick and pop, and he'll just be open. Like, if he becomes a statue defensively, the Knicks will take advantage of that as well. Um, but still, if Embiid's healthy, then he's still a guy in drops. So Knicks can definitely take advantage of Embiid that way. So as much as you're going to give them offensively, he's kind of a defensive liability. Knicks will take advantage of him. Tyrese Maxey's speed versus Knicks. Speedy guy. The Knicks don't have guys that can guard him. Now, they could guard him with Deuce McBride, but he's not going to start. I think they would start Mikal Bridges on him and just hope that Mikal could stay in front of him. Now, he puts the Knicks in binds where you have to bring two and you have to throw it out. Now, that's where the X factor for the Sixers comes in. Can they hit shots? Can guys like Kelly Oubre step up and hit shots? I know he's a pretty good percentage. I don't know if it's around 37, 38%, but he's a very good shooter. But can he hit shots? Can VJ Edgecombe hit spot up shots in playoff positions in Madison Square Garden? I don't doubt it from VJ because he's been a very good player in Madison Square Garden, but can he do it? It doesn't even matter if it's Madison Square Garden or whatever. Can he hit playoff open threes? Can Paul George hit playoff? Like, that is the X factor for the Sixers. Can the wings make shots? Can Grimes make shots off the bench? Like, that type of stuff. If they're gonna hit every shot they take, they're obviously gonna win. No, duh, Jack. If they hit every shot, they're gonna win. But they're gonna win because the binds that Maxey and B puts on the Knicks is just too much. If they're gonna throw it every single possession to Grimes or Oubre, and they're just gonna hit the three, like it's just too much on the Knicks. It just is. That's where the Knicks can lose. That's why I say it's not a bookend series for New York. Brunson's shock raise versus Philly's perimeter defense, yes, and their drop coverage, and I think the what's it called? The point of attack defender obviously isn't going to be top level like Dyson Daniels or a Sar Thompson or a Men Thompson or you know Jaden McDaniels. No, you're gonna be guarded by Kelly Oubre. Who's Kelly Oubre can move his feet, he's an athletic guy. No wonder he's a professional. Duh. But he's a defender, and I think they'll throw VJ at him. They'll try that. I don't think they can throw Paul George at him. I don't think they can do that. But they have guys, but I don't think they're as good as Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Dyson Daniels. So Brunson will have his way this series. I don't think the Sixers are worried. I think the Sixers understand that. Like I don't think Nick Nurse is going to be like, oh, Jalen Brunson got his way. Oh my goodness. I think he knows. It's just that it's going to happen. If you're Nick Nurse, we got to worry about everybody else. That's what Nurse is probably saying. Um, OG Anunoby, X Factor, man. He's one of the X Factors. Can he can he be a mismatch? Because he can be. The edge comes too small for him. Kelly Oubre, he'll get around. Like the wings cannot excuse my language, F with him. Like if he really puts his mind to it, and he has in the first round, but now he could if he just defense, then the boards. The Sixers aren't really good on the rebounds as well. I mean, they have Andre Drummond, but besides that, I mean, they're not really a rebounding team. If he could really get on the boards and just hit shots, because I think that I think the wash is Embiid and versus Cat. I mean, that's not a wash. Embiid's probably better, of course, if he's fully out there. Then you have Maxey versus Brunson, which is, I think, a wash. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. But then you have OG Anunoby as a wing player. Now that can swing the series because they don't have a player like OG Anunoby on the Sixers. If OG Anunoby becomes an OG Anunoby that we know, not even like the Hawks series was ridiculous. If he could consistently give the Knicks 15 to 17 points and with great defense, that will be amazing. And when he could sometimes guard Embiid, like that is what the Knicks need, and that is what will put the 76ers to bed. Mikal Bridges bounce back. Also, I mean, look, if Mikel's on it from the mid range and they try to stick Tyrese Maxey on Mikal Bridges, he's going to shoot over him, and he has to hit those shots. Because if Tyrese Maxey can just go to sleep defensively and wake up offensively without nothing given up, it's going to be a hard series for the Knicks to play. You're going to have to make Tyrese Maxey play defensively. I think that he will guard Mikal or guard someone like that. He just needs to be able to shoot over him and needs to be able to keep going and attack him offensively. He needs to be a bigger offensive piece for the Knicks this series. He needs to be. Philly's health, everyday series. It's tough. Every other day series for Embiid. It's gonna be tough. See how much he can withstand the series. Knicks are a team that will take advantage of you if you're not up to par. Of course, they're a playoff team. I don't even really want to go over that much. Star power versus depth. Sixers may have high end talent with Embiid and Maxey, but the Knicks, I know it's crazy to say, Knicks had the depth advantage when it comes to Jose Alvarado off the bench, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson. They have the depth advantage. Clarkson, who's been very good, they have the depth. Now, I think that Philly does have the edge in star power with when it comes to Maxey and Embiid. If they're clicking, then I mean it's a lot of star power. But the Knicks have the depth, and I've said it. I don't know if I just said it. I paused it, but yeah, they have the depth, and they're deeper now. Rebounding for plus physicality in a series like this that's tight. I think that's why I say the Knicks would win, because when it comes to a series that tight, it comes down to the rebounding, which I think we've seen in a lot of series. Knicks have won series because of the rebounding, because those series were tight, and they won it rebounding and physicality, which the Knicks have bring against Atlanta, and I think they'll continue to bring, is the physicality and the rebounding. That's also why Mitchell Robinson is a huge X factor, not just defensively, but offensively. Make Andre Drummond pay. I mean, Andre Drummond's how old? I mean, it's been a long time. since Andre Drummond's been that guy. So Mitchell Robinson can have his way this series, and he has to. Um, which star closes out games better, Brunson or Embiid and Maxey? Huge. Games will come down close. Knicks need to figure out how to close. This winner feels like a legit NBA Finals threat. You know, with how the Pistons and Cavs are just food. So this is really the big matchup in the East, in my opinion. So we'll see how this ends up. Have a nice day, and let's go Knicks. We'll see you after game one. Peace.